Alright, welcome. Welcome, guys. You know what time it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 inch prints. You know what time it is. We talking, how do I get out that friend zone? How do I get out the friend zone? The friend zone? No. There ain't no getting out the friend zone, bruh. When you get put in the friend zone, that's it. Over with. Night night. Bye bye. Can't get out. Okay? It's almost like getting put in a pig pen, right? Slaughter time. You ain't getting out. Or at least that's what I thought once when I was in the friend zone. I can remember it now. It all comes back flooding. Those feelings of insecurity. Those feelings of not feeling good enough. You know? Feeling like I wasn't buff enough. I wasn't tall enough. My eggplant wasn't big and beefy enough. My feet wasn't long enough. My hair my hair wasn't curly enough. Listen, when I was in that friend zone, I just remember wondering why. I remember wondering why. Like, why am I in the friend zone right now? Like, what is this? Like, why can I hang out with the chick? I can hang out with her, right? And we laugh and we giggle and all of that. But when I be like looking at her, like, from head to toe, like real slow, you know what I'm saying? She kind of turned her head away from me, like, you know what I'm saying? I go in for the hug, hit me with a little side hug. She give me the little church hug where she pull her hips away from me. You know what I'm saying? She hit me with that side hug where she just put one of her arms like around my waist, but she keep her body away from me, right? Friend zone status. Right, I try to hit her up, and I say, "Hey, like for real, what you doing this weekend? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get together. Let's do something, right?" She's like, "Nah, I'm busy. Nah, I'm busy." Or she just wouldn't even hit me back at all. Just leave it on red, right? Yeah. At that time, the feelings were crushing me. My feelings were crushed, stomped on, ran over with an 18-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? Extra rubber on the tires. And I was thinking like, yo, what is she attracted to? And the more I talked to her, you know what happened? She would tell me about all of the stories about how she was with a guy who was doing her wrong and blah, blah, blah. Right? She was telling me about how the multiple dudes were doing her wrong. Right? Making her cry, cheating on her, or hiding shit from her. Right? And I was trying to understand it because I was thinking, girl, you just need a real one like me to take care of you, right? I won't do you wrong, girl. I won't do you bad. Nah, not me. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be tender with you. You know what I'm saying? Not on Tinder, but I'm going to be tender with you. You feel me? But no, she didn't want that. Or she did. She did want me to be nice and tender with her and listen to her problems and let her cry on my shoulder. She did want that, and she gladly accepted it, right? I was helping her heal, if you will, while, the other guy was taking care of business, right? He was laying down with her. He was tasting that avocado. You feel me? He was licking on it, rubbing on it, patting it. You feel me? Nibbling, right, on that avocado. And I was at home stroking my own eggplant with the Jergens, with the Aveeno, with the Vaseline. You feel me? With the Nivea. Listen, at a point, it hit me. Yo, she's clearly not attracted to me, right? It's something about me, maybe multiple things about me that I probably need to change. It hit me. Like, I see that I'm missing something that she's actually attracted to. So again, I started to look at the guys, or the guy in particular she was, dealing with at the time, right? And he was good looking, he was handsome, you know what I'm saying? He was charismatic, he was a ladies' man, you feel what I'm saying? Right? And I could see real quick, like in person, how she would respond to good looking guys. And I thought, man, most of the guys I see are like, acting girly around, like twisting her hair and doing the the tee thing around. They was usually good looking guys. You know what I'm saying? Nice and buff, muscular, been in the gym, nice smile. Again, people's people, if you will. Kind of charismatic, get along with people, social, right? Well known, that type of thing. So again, it let me know like, yo, okay. I started to focus on what I could change. I said, all right, cause I can't be 6'4". I can't do that. You feel me? But I said, shit, I guess I could get me a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? So I started hitting them push-ups at the house. I ain't even wait on the gym membership. I started hitting them push-ups at the house. You know what I'm saying? I started doing sit-ups at the house by the tens. I was like, shit, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel me? Right away. Because I thought, man, shit, if I could do anything, I'm going to get this buff body. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get no taller. I ain't going to get my eggplant no longer, no beefier. I ain't going to get my feet no bigger. Right? My hair no curlier. But I can start with this gym. I could start with eating and getting in that gym. You feel me? Another thing I noticed about the guys that she was attracted to, they had standards about their haircuts and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They was fly dressers. They had the, you know what I'm saying, fresh cut. Whether they had braids, they had fresh braids, right? You feel me? They had a standard of care. They took care of themselves. They looked like the attractive men, right? And I started to look at myself. And I said, man, like, yo, what my standard? What's my standard? You know what I'm saying? I get a haircut whenever, you know, I remember. That could be 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks, right? I ain't have no real standard in place. I didn't have no real standard when it came to taking care of my body to get big. I didn't have no standard as far as my grooming and appearance, right? And again, friend zone. So listen, fast forward, I end up crossing the bridge or beginning to cross the bridge, and I start to take on those traits. I start hitting the gym, I start eating, and I start swelling up. I start jailhouse swelling up on them. You feel me? Like I was eating ramen noodles and lifting up milk jugs 4-5 times a week. You feel what I'm saying? I was jailhouse swelling up on cereal, extra cereal, big bowls of cereal, plastic bowls of cereal with the ladle, not the spoon, but the ladle. You feel me? I was going with the whole milk at the time because I wanted them extra calories. And I had read somewhere that's what bodybuilders do. And I said, I want to be thick like a bodybuilder. But yeah, so I start to get my body right. And, you know, I implement a standard. I start saying, you know, well, now I'm gonna get my hair cut like every like 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm gonna put it on the calendar first, the 15th. I'm gonna get a haircut. It's gonna say haircut on the calendar, right? And I started to keep myself looking fresh. Feel what I'm saying? I started to put these standards in place. You feel me? And then boom, again, after weeks, after months of lifting weights and overeating PBJ, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, ramen noodles and extra cereals, right? And at the time, fried pork chops, all kind of foolishness, right? But I was hitting the gym and eating good, and then I went Hollywood. My arms started to swell up real good. I started to have a nice little tight little butt. I was doing some lunges, some squats. You feel me? I was doing bench press every day. I said, man, if I just hit these arms and this chest every day, I'll swell all the way up. You feel me? I was feeling sore. I was trying to put in a good hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours a day in the gym. You know? I say, by hook or by crook, I'm going to be swole. I'm going to be swole because that's what she like. That's what these chicks like. They like a man with some type of standards. I say, I'm going to get my hair cut. Keep it clean. Right? And then I say, you know, I'm already a decent people person because she already my friend. You feel me? She liked the way I make her laugh, but I ain't had no real sex appeal about me. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't had no standard. My hair was woofing. I had my facial hair sideburns all big and thick. I wasn't getting no line or nothing. I had hair coming in, attaching from my hairline to my eyebrows. Listen, I had to put in a standard. You feel me? But listen, once I started to implement those standards and once I got the haircuts on time, I hit the gym and started to put on some weight, I started getting some attention, Not necessarily from the chick that I was trying to move from the friend zone into something a little bit more intimate. But I started to get some attention from other chicks where they say, boy, you look like you get big. You get big, boy. And I say, yeah, you notice that? Like, for real, for real? Like, you just playing right now or you see it? And they were like, nah, like, I can see for real. You been in the gym. I started to see some homeboy. And they say, hey, yo, G, hey, you been in that gym, huh? And they could see it. And I say, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to do what I could do. You feel me? Listen, I started to make the changes and people started to notice. And when they started to give me that feedback and essentially fuel me and egg me to go a little bit further with it, to keep working out, to work out harder, to keep my standard up with my haircuts, and then eventually moving into upgrading my clothes, right? The way I was dressing. You feel me? It started to push attention on me. And then boom, naturally I grew out of the friends. I grew out of the friend zone. I had to grow out of the friend zone. Right. It's not something that just happens because I wanted it, or it didn't happen because I wanted it to happen because I prayed and laid on the ground. Oh, I wish I could get out the friend zone. No. 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 I saw what the young ladies that I was attracted to were attracted to, and they were attracted to handsome young men, right? Who had standards about themselves, who looked good, who looked like they had been in the gym, and they were charismatic. They were people, they were social people, right? And I decided to work on myself till I became what was attractive, right? And I speak like that because it's passion. It's passion behind it. To get across that bridge, I had to put that work in. First, I had to pay attention to my environment and pay attention to what the young lady wasn't saying to me. Because when I asked her, I said, shit, well, what it take for a young man like me to get with you, right? And she, I just want a guy that's sweet and nice and, a guy that's going to, treat me right. And I was thinking that while I was like, letting her cry on my shoulder. And she didn't want that. She wanted a man who's going to be a challenge, a man who other women wanted, a man who really didn't care, right? Everything that I wasn't. You feel me? So listen, how do you get out of that friend zone? Listen, you in the friend zone because women or a woman is looking at you like, I'm not attracted to you on an intimacy level, on a physical, on a touch me on my butt, on my avocado level. Kiss me all in my mouth with the tongue, French style. Nah. We can chop it up. We can have a conversation. We can even go out a couple times, but it's strictly on a friend basis. Don't touch my hand. Do not hug me unless it's a side hug or a churchy church type of hug. And don't ever, ever, ever think about putting your lips on me ever. Okay? Listen, this is what it's about. Take the information that they giving you, right? I want a nice, sweet, calm guy who's gonna take care of me and this and this and that, who gonna always treat me right and love me forever, right? And then pay attention to the action. Who is she actually attracted to, right? Words aside, silence, mute the words, and just pay attention to who she gives time and attention to, the type of guys, okay? And then again, you can take whatever traits you see that you see in other men and develop them in yourself. You feel me? Again, I saw that guys were buff and hitting the gym, looking good, that they were dressed fly, right? Had a standard about themselves, fresh haircuts, jewelry, watches and earrings and chains, right? Bracelets, belly rings. But no, the things that made those guys attractive, I just studied and then tried to implement them in my own life to become a better version of me. And naturally, I grew out the friend zone. Because again, women started to see me as like, yeah, I do want him to touch me, and I do want him to put his tongue in my mouth, and I do want him to rub and nibble and play with that little avocado, right? Because I was presenting myself as a clean, sex symbol. I'm gonna say that again, a clean sex symbol. Fresh haircuts. I started to upgrade my clothes. I was hitting that gym, and I was social. I was making the people laughy, ha ha ha, right? Right? And so then again, naturally, women felt comfortable and they liked the way that I was taking care of myself. I looked like something and somebody they wanted to touch, right? And to hold them and to be intimate with. You feel me? You have to grow out of the friend zone naturally with yourself, right? You can do it. I'm going to give it to you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-inch prints. Listen, if you found anything in this video valuable, I just need you to do one thing. Hit that dislike button for me. All right? Once you do that, cut this video off and get your mind right. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, if you in the friend zone, yo, why am I in the friend zone? What is it that I'm doing the opposite of what I should be doing? Do I have a standard when it comes to my grooming, my hair grooming, my facial hair, my my hair on my head, my pubic hair, my my underarm hair? Like, do you have a standard? Are you getting a haircut every 10 days, every 14 days, every 21 days? What is the standard, the continuous standard? How often do you exercise, hit that gym, bike club, walk, hike, surf, swim? I don't know what you do, but how often do you do it? How consistent are you with it, right? What is the standard for the working out? Is it 4 days a week, every week? Rain, hail, sleet, snow? Is it 6 days a week? Is it one day this week? And let's see, 3 months from now, we'll get a couple days in. And then 2 months from now, we'll get 4 days in. What is the standard, right? So, in saying that, I want to end this and say, we move in princely, prosperous, and peaceful. Again, if you found anything in this video valuable, hit the dislike button and get in the comment section. Let me know what it is. I love you.